Hey, hey, my fly butterfly, ladies and gents. Welcome back to 111 PB Fly, better known as Prophetic Butterfly 111. I'm going to give you guys another message. You know, what I'm getting first and foremost, you guys, is that somebody here did not see something all the way through. Um, at times we don't always finish things that we start, and being able to recognize when you're in a pattern, better yet a karmic pattern, coming to mind highly, that it's times when you have to know when to say when and throw in the towel with a certain situation, and then it's times when you need to hurry up and give it your all to bring closure or accomplish something. But here I'm getting, somebody didn't always finish what they started, and then they talk bad about themselves or they put themselves down because they didn't. But at the same time, they were lacking the wisdom that they needed to finish pushing themselves through to get to a fresh start, to get, you know, almost like having that confidence to build yourself up, like I got this, that support system. They failed to be their own supporter, and better yet, they didn't even have the support that they needed around them. So they lacked the wisdom that they needed, the wise counsel, the good voices of reason to help them make the right choices, so that they could move things along in a way to have, a fresh start, or get, those great opportunities to be able to um, fully receive the gifts that they were supposed to receive. And I feel like this person wasn't able to do that because they lacked the self-love that they needed within themselves. Um, they didn't feel like they were deserving of, abundance, or deserving of that relationship, or deserving of that job. And, I feel like it caused them to, have low confidence. And then they put themselves in this victim mindset, like, you know, you blame yourself, not being accountable for the actions that you take, but yet you want things to, move in the right direction. So, divine has been given this individual, cosmic nudges and, hits and signals, and they are bypassing all of them. Like they missed every single insight, message, sign, they missed it. And now, they're being asked, like they're being called to take that chance and, stop questioning yourself and try. It doesn't hurt but to try. You know, Nothing worse than a yes is a no, but you're not going to know unless you actually give it your all. So, right now they're being asked to jump in, break free from, you know, the chains of self imprisonment, self, sabotage that you're doing, and get yourself together. Take that time alone, be in solitude, protect your boundaries. And then that way you can find discovery in what you need, so you can move forward to finish those things that you started, that you need to do. All right, so let's see what is in the energy, y'all. That is what's coming up. That's what I'm picking up. So let's see what's going on here. What do we have? First up, we have Judgment. We have the Fool. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Sun in reverse. Underlying energy, we have the Five of Pentacles. All right, so first up, we feel this Judgment card, somebody clearly is facing a lot of, they're just facing a lot of like shocking news, ascensions. They are looking for forgiveness. They're waking up, they're coming to a renewing space. They want to do the right thing. They want to move in the right manner. And with the Fool card here, this person's looking for a new start. They want a fresh start. They want to take the risk. They want to take that leap of faith. We were just talking about finishing what you started. But with this Four of Pentacles in reverse, they have some things that they have to handle. They can't avoid, the obstacles. They got to let things go. They got to cut off the things that no longer serve them in order to be able to get this fresh start and move forward. And with this Sun in reverse, I feel like, the unrealistic expectations, being aloof to the arrogance and, the loss of, just like the loss of commitments, just having a lot of fake individuals around you. So, you have to know when to say when. I said earlier, know when to throw in the towel. So let's see what is going to be the outcome of this situation. What do we need to know, Holy Spirit? What's this person going through? All right, so with this Judgment here, we have Justice and the King of Cups. All right, so there's a new horizon, a new path on the horizon with Justice here and Judgment, major arcana cards. There's balance being brought into place for this individual to be able to move in a new direction. They're waking up, they're having, that call that things are changing. Decisions are being made, conflicts are being resolved, responsibilities are being managed. Things are being balanced out for this King of Cups. This person's devoted, they're faithful, they're a leader, they're reliable, and things are looking on the up and up for this person. This is a symbol of protection. I have it right here. It's about good vibes. It can be used as strength, protection, positivity, but this wards off negativity, and I feel like, the purpose of it is to ward off negativity. This person is moving in a sense of a new light where good things are coming to them. Good things are coming to them, and they're ready for these good things. With Keep Calm in reverse, this person is trying not to overreact. They're trying to stay calm. They're trying to just, go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Actually, I'm saying that backwards. They're not going with the flow. They're not stabilizing. And I'm hearing stable. Like they're not stabilizing their energy. They're not meditating. They're not, focusing in on what they really, really need to. Children can be involved. We see with this Justice, those are legal issues. So maybe somebody's going through some issues with children. It could be, blended family, adopted, your kids. And with this inner knowledge, somebody wasn't honest, looking within. So there was some dishonesty when it comes to some children and some legal contracts or a child. And this person, with this Keep Calm in reverse, maybe this person overreacted when they got this news, or it's a lot going on. So let's see, with this Fool here, this person wants to start anew. They want to take this leap of faith. They want to go in a new direction. Hey Miss Empress, how you doing, girl? All right, so this person is on an adventure. They're free-spirited, and they are ready to take a leap of faith in a new space, with this Chariot in reverse, another major arcana card. This person, had some bad news. They were restless, or maybe this person is trying to send some bad news or restlessness towards this Empress, along this journey. That somebody doesn't want this person to take this journey, so they're trying to send, negativity, fatigue. They're trying to disrupt this Empress. That's, this divine feminine that's a creator. She's abundant. She's nurturing. So somebody's trying to throw her off her rocker. Let's see, what else do we need to know? You cannot see your reflection in boiling water. Similarly, you cannot see the truth in a state of anger. When the water calms, clarity comes. So this person is pissed off about this child, that's protected, and they're flipping their freaking wig and they're trying to throw this empress off her game. Why? Suspicion in reverse. Okay? Because they're not intuitive? Why? Why are you mad, honey? Why are you mad? Because you don't have what the empress has. Everybody has to go through what they earn in life through stages, and everything isn't for everybody. Everybody's choices and life patterns are different. What's for you is for you. Why are you suspicious? What is wrong? All right, thinking of you, nostalgia, grieving you, fixated on you, manifesting a reunion. So somebody is in their feelings about the empress's capabilities, but they miss them. How are you trying to manifest something and you're grieving them, but you are in a sense of, doubt with them? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand that one. But we're going to keep going. Okay. Broke, debt-ridden, hard times, living in the means. Okay. I'm getting it now. So this person is in their feelings about this empress. They feel like you sitting high, you sitting pretty, you got your creativity going on. Meanwhile, things in their life are destructing, and they're not, they can't see through the waters because it's dark and dirty right there. And they're trying to manifest something back with you. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. You keep yourself where you need to be. This person wandering out, keeping watch, options. This person's out of options, and they know that they can't distract you because the empress is stable. So don't let somebody come in and throw you off your game. Let's see. All right, I feel like you know that is coming, or you know that it's in the way. King of Pentacles, see? There's four obstacles. You might be having four obstacles. Shit. With this Four of Pentacles, we had a King of Pentacles right here. This person has to overcome obstacles in order to be able to move forward. This King of Pentacles that's stable, they have to let go of something in order to be able to be in a better position. You have this Knight of Pentacles right here in reverse. This person wants to come out of stagnancy. They weren't patient. They're not working hard, and they can't bring a solid offer. Let's see what we need to know. What else do we need to know? The fear of the hiccups. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and discipline. So this person lacked the discipline to be able to overcome challenges, and they're having a lot of material losses, but they have to let go of the past in order to move forward. What else do we need to know? Heart repair. So this person hasn't done the healing. They lost trust. They can't rebuild the trust. And love does not, they feel like love isn't going to win in this situation. They want this divine union, but, with this solid offer in reverse, they feel like it's too far gone. Again, they haven't healed. They don't know how to repair this situation in order to overcome these obstacles, to get through this, to get things back to where they need to be. They haven't let go of certain things, whether it's self-inflicted thoughts or people around them. They have to let things go to be able to move forward. They want this divine union. They just can't get this person off their mind. They don't know how to heal from this. They don't know how to get things back on track in this situation. We have feeling it again. They know the spark is gone. Let's come out. multiple times. Um, so with this sun here, I feel like, there's no growth in this situation. They had unrealistic expectations. Let's see, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They weren't focused at all, and they weren't dedicated towards making this grow. With the Ten of Swords here, it brought nothing but betrayal, heartbreak, you know, numb, painful endings. And this person's going through the dark night of the soul. They're trying to find themselves and realize all of the hurt that they've caused, what they've gone through. Proverbs 17:22 in reverse. A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. This person who doesn't have any joy, they're not feeling fulfilled or happy where they are. Destruction. There's nothing but destruction coming here. I feel like it's a lot of chaos in this person's life, and they're trying to get through this turmoil. Again, they don't know how. They don't want this to be final. They don't want this to be the final answer. They don't want this to be the end. They want this union. They just don't know how to bring it back to life. How to nurture this thing to get it back to life. Too much damage was done here. Let's see, what else do we have? Guidance. They're seeking spiritual guidance. So this person's praying. They're praying. They're asking God for healing, for faith. Help them on their spiritual journey. They want to be able to use their intuition to be able to get things done, but they were in so much denial. They denied this union. They denied, the actions that they took. They were avoiding the truth. And now they're seeking for God's help to help them through this. This could be a possible Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. All right. And with secretive on the reverse, I feel like, the secrets are out. The hidden information that was missing, or the truth that they were hiding, are out now. And they were in denial about this. So now the truth is out there, seeking for God's healing and help and faith. The X in reverse, love triangles, sleeping with an ex, undercover. Somebody might be gay. I mean, it's all kinds of things. This is chaos energy. So the truth about what was hidden, the lies, the false accusations, all these things are coming to play. And now there's so much damage here. They don't know how to bring this back to light, how to clear this up. Devil energy right off the top. I was just about to say, what else do we need to know? We have the world in reverse. It's the end of a cycle here. And a lot of obstacles. Repeated behavior. So I feel like that's a cycle. It's just going to be an end, because this person hasn't changed and done things on the up and up. So I said, what was I thinking? I was about to say, with this stagnant energy, let me get back on track. With the Devil card here, this is just toxic. All of this is toxic. It's chaos. It was a lot of obsessions and temptation here. Somebody could be going through some mental issues. With the world in reverse, they're going through a lot of stagnation, obstacles. They got to work hard to get through this. We just spoke about this earlier. They got to put that work in, finish what they started in order to get over this hump, to get things in a better position. And with the Four of Cups here, this person's missing opportunities. They're thinking about the things of the past and what they could have, what they possibly could have fixed. They were jealous, they were unhappy, they didn't have the motivation. So they're daydreaming, and they're, going through depression about the things that they slept on, or that they didn't take an opportunity to do. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, they're so sad that they don't see things. They can't see things clearly. They're not thinking things through. And that's where this mental health is coming in, I feel. Let's see, what do we have? with the devil in reverse. I mean, with the devil and the Knight of Wands in reverse, and we have the Strength card. So this this Knight of Wands was in this lust. They want to come out of this lustful, toxic energy with a lot of addictions. Um, you know, self-deception. They're trying to have the strength to be brave to come out of this toxic energy. Damn, devil on top of the devil. Were very materialistic. They were moving in their shadow side. So they, were moving low vibing energy. Told a lot of lies, just doing whatever, not caring, just moving real reckless, and they love toxicity. They that was them. Like, they was for it. Let's do it. Let's go. I don't care. Let's get it. How we doing it? Where we doing it? It don't matter. Like, let's go. They was ready, and they were materialistic. They were obsessed, and just desires was on 1,000. Let's see, how is this person feeling? Stormy. Wow. So it's a lot of arguments. It's a lot of unstable energy here with that mental tensions. They're going through a lot of complications off of these actions. Insecurities in reverse. So this person, they want to come out of this self-doubt and this, low self-esteem. Someone's forgiving you. They haven't let go. They're not at peace. They don't feel like somebody is going to forgive them and take them back, and they're at rock bottom. So with this justice here, that's just a double confirmation. Possible legal troubles, life's falling apart. They're going through karma for the decisions and choices that were possibly made here. With the world in reverse, we have a lot of obstacles. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, they're no longer working with someone. They're no longer friends with someone. They're not dedicated to work hard with anybody in this situation. And with the Three of Wands here, I feel like this person is trying to they want the confidence to be able to expand. They possibly want to move. Like, they just want to work on something else somewhere else. They don't want any ties with this situation anymore. And, they're trying to have the confidence to be successful in another direction. With the 11th house here, that's Aquarius energy. So, possibly they're moving with confidence. They want success and relocation with the different friend groups, work projects, possibly. And with this toxic in reverse, time in reverse, I'm sorry. I feel like they feel like too much time has passed, and they're not sure. Because of the no contact, they don't know if they'll be able to rekindle some friendships or some social groups, growing together in reverse as well. Again, they did not learn the lesson in time, and I feel that if this is love related, because there is a heart on this card and two people, they feel like they ran out of time towards connection and love, possibly because they didn't learn the lesson in time. We have grief and sadness. They want to come out of grief and sadness with this situation, for sure. So they took too long to make a decision. With this Four of Cups here, I don't know why I want to say Four of Pentacles. With this Four of Cups here, they spent too much time focusing on the negative things, and it brought a lot of frustration and regret. This person is having a lot of sorrow. They feel abandoned. Now they're trying to protect themselves and set healthy boundaries. They're not communicating. They're not on social media. They don't want to move fast. They don't want karma. And we have, if you feel like you're losing everything, remember, trees lose their leaves every year. yet they still stand tall and wait for better days to come. So this person is not feeling positive that things will change for them, that things will get better. They're in a heavy state of depression. Direction in reverse. I feel like this person feels like they've lost direction. They don't know which way to go. They don't know if they should call, not call, talk to somebody, not talk to somebody. Do you like me? How do you feel about me? They are unsure of where they stand with a person or a situation or group. Mental health, again, this person is in their head. They had addictions. They were in traumatic situations, but they are seeking spiritual guidance. Spirits guide you. So Spirit's saying that there are signs that this person's being guided and protected. Trust issues in reverse. So this person this person is releasing insecurities and mistrust, possibly. I feel, yeah, they're letting go. They're releasing and letting go of trust issues and trusting that Spirit is going to guide them and protect them moving forward. Yeah. All right, with the Six of Swords here, we have stagnation, unfavorable result. Again, they're sad. They're in a deep sadness, and they can't see clearly. That's what that mental health card was there for. They are not happy. They're not getting what they want, and they're sad over this Queen of Pentacles. That's realistic. She's grounded. She's motherly. She's resourceful. Eighth house in reverse. Okay, so this person is, they didn't change. They didn't make the changes that they needed to put things to an end to be able to grow, is what I'm feeling. And with this eighth house in reverse, that's Scorpio energy. So, they hadn't gone through the rebirth and made the proper changes that they needed in order to get to, this fresh start that they wanted. And I feel like, they're not happy. They're not getting what they want. They want to come out of this jealousy energy. And this Queen of Pentacles is here. What else do we need to know about this person? They're under pressure. They're under pressure about this Queen of Pentacles because she's sitting pretty. She's organized, she's resourceful, she's a homemaker. It's stability over there. So where they are, they're in a state of depression. They don't know which way they're going and what to do. They're sick of pretending. They're tired of pretending. They didn't show who they really were. They were childish, immature, insecure. Again, there's that victim mentality, playing the victim, and now they feel trapped. So, they wore this mask and they weren't their true selves, and all it did was bring chaos and destruction. And now they're praying that, Spirit will guide them if they're letting go. They're deciding to let go and release what no longer serves them so that they can finish what they started. They want to go back to what made them happy, what kept them, in good hopes and inspirations. It kept them on positive, good vibes. Let's break down this Five of Pentacle energy, and then we'll see what the outcome is. With this Five of Pentacles here, is this financial problems, adversity. This person, is having a lot of bad luck. We have the Page of Cups here and the Ten of Pentacles. So somebody wants to send a message of love. You have an admirer. And they're thinking about marriage and family, community. The Ten of Pentacles, that is more so, that's just, that's legacy. They want home. They're thinking home, legacy, family, They want the whole shebang. And, they want this fresh start. They want to do what it takes to get back to where their happiness lies. The Empress. They want their Empress back, y'all. They want their Empress back. All right. This person is a goddess. She's abundant. She's creative. She's growth. They want that back. And they are not clear if they don't have clear insight. They're unsure if they're going to be able to pull this off. They don't know if they're going to get this back. All right. And they don't know if they can even be friends with this person. They're not sure if their friendship is going to come back because, again, they had many options, but they just want to choose you. They sick of everybody else. I'm sick of the mess. I just want my Empress back. I'm over this. Let me give y'all one for the outcome, and we're going to close this out. I'll give you a couple. Let's do 3. All right. So we have the Page of Swords here, unconcerned. This person don't care what nobody say. They going to make their plans, and they going to protect themselves, and they coming for what they want. So this person's coming, and they got a daggone message. They got something they want to say. With the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse, they've taken a lot of losses. They losing a lot of projects, but with the Four of Swords here, they are mentally overloaded, and they are having a hell of a lot of anxiety and fear planning this, and they might even be sick. But they are trying to get out of this. The Hierophant in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. So this person is unconcerned about the people that they listened to that gave them the wrong advice and put them in this predicament where they weren't a leader and didn't have focus or control. And now they're trying to have the plan to have the necessary patience to rectify the situation. Philippians 2:3, do nothing from a selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significantly than yourself. So this person doesn't want to move selfishly anymore. The Bank. All right. Again, with the financial card there, they're going through some financial struggles. They were not with a divine counterpart, and they no longer want to feel sad and isolated. So they are trying to get themselves back together. They're going to come clean. This person's coming, and they're coming to tell you everything. They are coming. You can put in the comments what you're going to do, y'all, but this person's coming. Four of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the World. Okay, so there was a misfortune here. This person was stubborn, and they have a lot of regrets about how they moved, and they've taken a lot of losses in this situation. And with the World card here, they know it's going to be a lot of obstacles. They know that this is a completion of a karmic cycle, and they want to level up. They want to be able to overcome this situation. Divine intervention. A higher power is stepping in to help you on your path. Angelic and ancestral help. My goodness. Blah, blah, blah. Endings. They know that this is an ending. Again, the World with the endings. It's a completion of a cycle. Dating, new love, having fun, back on the market. Opposites attract in reverse. So you guys don't click, but they coming in. They gonna possibly ask you for a date because they love you. They care about you. They want this to work, y'all. They want it to work. All right, so we got the Two of Cups here. We got the Four of Swords. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's my pretty, pretty princess card. Pre-Empress. All right, so this person's mentally overloaded about this pretty, pretty princess that they know and they feel in their heart is their soulmate. They want this happy relationship. They want this union, y'all. Strength in reverse. This person is trying to have the courage and the power to be patient and get their emotions in check so they can come to you and get you right where they want you. They feel like you being cold, or they want it to come out the cold. They know that this detachment is here. They tired of feeling shut out. They want to come in. They don't want any more of this drama and chaos. You're not even expecting this. My gosh, you don't even know that this shit is coming. But this person is coming, and guess what? There is no more third party. They done cut the third party off. They said, fuck that. I want my Empress back. Whatever it takes is what we're going to do. And y'all can go to heck with y'all thoughts. comments, they don't care. They're done. And they feel like you are worth the wait. And on that right there, I'm going to leave this right here. Remember, y'all, love is the highest vibration. Speak what you want into existence so you can create what you feel, attract what you want, and you imagine what you imagine you become. It's been real. Till next time. Love you guys. Stay high and the vibes. Keep the vibes high and stay positive. Till next time.